Weirdest part of the 1/6 remembrances yesterday, recreation from Hamilton, the Broadway show. Somehow Nancy Pelosi thought that was appropriate. Let's welcome in our meme team now. Sorry, everyone in advance for making you hear that again, but we had to set the stage for how strange yesterday was for a lot of us. Erin Elmore back with us, Ben Weingartner here as well, and Ryan Coyne, the CEO of We the People Wine, is here with us as well. And guys, it was Insurrection Week. And the memers, of course, were out in full force. So let's get started. It started with this tweet from the FBI seeking job applicants here. And if you watch this show and you saw that tweet, you know this was an instant meme template.
I think we're going to need some Orion's wine to get through this segment.
What's that, Ben?
I think we're going to need some Orion's wine to get through this segment.
Well, I requested that Ryan would be here in studio so we could all drink the wine, but I don't know. All right.
Listen, this one also is on its way. I got people out back stomping on grapes. It's on its way. Don't worry. All the cases you guys need. The same goes for the audience.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about the wine in the next segment.
And it's delicious, by the way.
What's that, Erin?
I've drank a lot of that wine. I'm not ashamed to say, and it's very delicious, and it benefits people in our country that are patriots like all of us. So for conservatives, by conservatives, and no hangovers. I can promise you that.
Okay, we can attest that. All right, we're going to do a whole segment about the wine coming up. So save it. All right, for that. But let's go on with more memes here. This one also made us laugh. The 1/6 Commission is already dead, kind of like Bernie Lomax. Nice work from Grand Old Memes here on this one. Kind of a Weekend at Bernie's theme. It's the media. It's the January 6th committee. They're the ones really propping up this whole ordeal.
Things yesterday, it was sloppy and it was frankly dumb. What I meant to say. What I was referring to are the limited number of people who engaged in violent attacks against police officers.
Is anyone buying this from Ted Cruz?
Absolutely not, and history will judge Ted Cruz harshly for this. Donald Trump opened the door for Ted Cruz to be this sort of bearded villain, a little more based, a little more hardcore, and finally he had a political identity. People sort of started to maybe like him. Now history will judge him harshly. He will never be president of the United States. He's seen as a part of the rhino establishment who has no morals, no values, and has no place in the current and modern conservative movement.
All right, they're telling me I got 1 minute left, so let's go ahead and get to the memes we got from you guys. This is one from Dumbass Photoshop here. Got for us, Erin?
Let's see. I'm going to be surprised. So it's another January 6th one, sort of like the Scooby-Doo foil. And I think I just said everything I wanted to say about this. You know, Ted Cruz has really been exposed for who he truly is. And he's basically carrying water for the Democrat Party with no morals, no values. And Tucker eviscerated him last night, and rightfully so. And everyone's really holding his feet to the fire. And he's trying to backpedal. We can hear the beeping, beep, beep, beep of the dump truck backing up, but it's too little, too late. He's been exposed. Stick a fork in him because he's done. He should just go back to Mexico.
All right, Ben, what do you got for us? Ryan?
All right, we're going to switch it back, and we're going to go to COVID as opposed to January 6th. Now, I sent a couple, so we'll see what pops up on the screen here.
Oh, they're telling me this is bad. They're telling me we don't have them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what? Memes are always way more funny if you're describing them without their actual picture.
Okay, his vision on what America should be when we return. Don't go away. And Republican strategist Erin Elmore, also with a senior contributor for The Federalist, Ben Weingartner. And before our shuffling jobs in D.C., Erin, it's that Kamala Harris continues to be a story, right? You know, and normally the vice president isn't supposed to be in the news. You're supposed to be quiet if you're the vice president. And normally this would be a problem, right? But she's so unpopular, her bad press helps distract the country from Biden's bad press. So I guess she's a great foil here.
Great foil. And by the way, she has lost 7 top staffers. They were all deputies, directors, chiefs. So this is truly a problem that she's not treating her employees well. She's been marred by a long history of this. And the new gentleman, Jamal, by the way, he's also plagued with a little bit of controversy. He said that Joe Biden is dazed and confused.
He is.
He called on the country to deport illegal immigrants. This was a long time ago. He said, call ICE. And he also called the vaccine janky science. So this is going to be another great foil for Joe Biden's decline cognitively.
Yeah, and I think, Ben, it just further mystifies us about why Kamala Harris is even a thing or was a thing. I mean, she wasn't really popular when she was the Attorney General of California. Somehow she got elected to Senate for a little period of time, never really did anything there, never really had any kind of following during the presidential campaign, yet here she is, one heartbeat away from the White House.
They tested me and it was like, oh no, you're not coming back. We're not sending anybody to your house. You have corona.
Erin, they want to try to stop it. They can't. They tried everything. And it's almost like she's almost like starting to figure it out as she's saying that. Like, oh, I said the quiet part out loud.
She said the quiet part out loud, and this is what the Democrat left-wing media has been doing incessantly for the last 6 to 8 months. They've been running cover for the pharmaceutical companies and Joe Biden, and now the cat is out of the bag. Whether you're vaccinated or not, you still might get COVID. Now, the narrative that they try to say is, well, at least you're not going to die or be hospitalized. And we know that's not even true. These vaccines are leaky at best. And now that the celebrities are coming out and, like you said, saying the quiet part out loud, I think people are really having a moment and pontificating. Did I do the right thing in taking this vaccine without asking any questions and doing it so quickly? Are these mandates really a good thing for the American people? Is this what we really want, that medical tyranny and vaccine passports and all of that? I think that hopefully this is a bit of an aha moment for people on the left that have never raised the red flag or had a question about the vaccines. And I think it's really going to diminish who is choosing to get boosters and who's choosing to vaccinate their children and who's going to implement these passports.
Yeah, well, I think we're out of time, right, guys? We got to go to commercial break now, I believe. I think we're going to have to run. We'll get a little time. Let's get Jen and Ben to weigh in on this. I mean, we're hearing the Supreme Court guys right now talk about the condition of the pandemic and these mandates. But, as Whoopi said, even with all these stuff mandated, Ben, it's not stopping this. We got Jen coming back, though, at the top of the 1 o'clock hour. She's going to join us with Rick Santorum and Mark Halpern. We'll talk more about this. Also, Erin and Benjamin are coming back for Meme Team at 1:30, so don't miss that. Lots of January 6 memes, especially Ted Cruz, not a fan of not liked by the memers this week. We'll have plenty of that coming up and more. Stay with us. Plenty more still ahead.